Hello everyone and welcome to the Beginner's Guide to Animal Kingdom. It is not raining today, which is good. It's a bit overcast, but it's supposed to not rain today, which is really good. Especially after the drama over the last video. Please check it out. But yeah, it's supposed to be, but it's still absolutely freezing today. It's like 58 degrees and I'm just wearing a shirt. I'm not wearing a jacket, which I probably should have, and I'm wearing shorts. It's gonna be a bit chilly today. Here, oh, look at the tree of life. It's so beautiful. Here is Pandora, the world avatar. Now, in the morning, this will be the place that you definitely want to go first thing. This land has two attractions, Flight of Passage and Navi River Journey. Flight of Passage is an incredible attraction, and that's what we will be doing this morning. It is really cold today, so much so that I don't know if you can see it, but I can see the breath coming out of my mouth, which is something that doesn't really happen here a lot. It did happen one time in December. We did have ice frozen over our car, but that is really rare. Floating mountains are so beautiful. I wonder how they're gonna do it. Flight of Passage is definitely a must-do. If you do one thing in Animal Kingdom, do this. It's absolutely an incredible ride. We just did it twice. Breathtaking. It's very technologically advanced. So what happens is you're on the back of this Banshee and you fly through Pandora, and it feels so real. Like you can even feel the Banshee breathing in between your legs. It is incredible. It is definitely, it's one of the most immersive attractions I think I've ever been in. That is something we often do in Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom is somewhat lacking in the breakfast department. You really just can't get anything here for breakfast unless you want to go to a table service restaurant. So we often go to Starbucks. I don't drink coffee, so I don't get any coffee, but I do get usually a breakfast sandwich. So if you go pretty much straight on from the Tree of Life, you will be in Africa, in the village of Haran.
To my right, the baobab tree. A baobab tree is also known as the tree of...
Kilimanjaro safaris, you can see all these incredible animals. It's a lot better than like a normal zoo, but it's a lot of fun. Definitely a must-do. You'll see some incredible animals. The real quick tip, you probably want to go early in the morning or late at night. The animals are more active then.
Me
Navi River Journey is quite fun. It's a bit underwhelming, honestly. It's not too terribly long. The animatronic is super low, like it looks so real. But the first time I rode it, I was very underwhelmed. It's just very slow moving boat ride, which I like those rides. Those quite long lines. So if you do miss that, don't be super upset about it, but try to incorporate it in your day. Here we are at Dinoland, USA. To get here, you have to go to the right at the hub. Also, I got this new shirt. It is still freezing outside. It's still 50 degrees. And I get cold very easily anyway, so I got this nice sweater. I like it. I do wear sweaters a lot in the winter, so it's a good deal. And the Disney sweaters are always super comfortable. That is one thing. The Disney clothes are more on the expensive side, but they're very, very comfortable just to wear around. And they're also very fashionable. Here we are at Dinosaur.
Brought you to the age of the dinosaurs. How? That's proprietary. But the result is a breathtaking journey through a prehistoric world where you will witness the most spectacular creatures to ever walk the earth. In a moment, you'll be going live to our control center for a comprehensive safety briefing, and then it's on to the tour that will convince you forever that the future is truly in the past.
Now over there is the Primeval World attraction. That is closed. It was recently demolished. It closed a few years ago, actually. Rather surprisingly, they didn't announce it originally. It's because there was a part and they couldn't get the part. And over here is Triceratops Spin, which I quite like. It's pretty much Dumbo, but with dinosaurs. Speaking of Triceratops Spin, I'm not going to ride it. So, I'm indeed on Triceratops Spin. And for your information, it's still absolutely freezing, but it's just actually rather enjoyable. Triceratops Spin is fun. I like it for more some reasons. And me and my grandmother, the first time we went together, we rode it together like 10 times in a row. She will be here for part of the trip along with my grandfather and my uncle, so you might see them a bit, but they're not going to be arriving, not next vlog, the vlog after next. So if you see them, you know. But that does bring us up to a bit of a dilemma. We have done everything at Animal Kingdom. All the rides at Animal Kingdom. You might be asking, what about Expedition Everest? That's closed today. And what about Colorado River Rapids? It's closed, and even if it was open, no one would want to ride it. It's like 50 degrees outside. The water would like freeze. Just kidding, it wouldn't freeze, but still it'd freeze. You'd freeze. Expedition Everest is closed. I don't know why it's closed. I don't know if it's closed. It's supposed to go into refurbishment in January for quite some time. I don't know if they decided to go ahead and close it early because the crowds are low, I guess. Or who knows what, or if it's just broken down for the day, or they don't want to operate it because it's too cold. Who knows, honestly. But we've done everything in Animal Kingdom. There are a few, we didn't go on the Jungle Trek, which I think I'm going to meet my parents to do that right now. We didn't go on the African Trek, which we still might do. That's about all there is to do in Animal Kingdom. It's technically the biggest of the parks, like spatial wise, but there's the least to do out of all the parks. It is also my least favorite park. My favorite park is Epcot, that's why I'm Epcot Ethan. And then there's Magic Kingdom, and then Hollywood Studios. This would have to be my favorite park, I do have to say. Over here is Expedition Everest, or at least where it should be running. I have heard some good news. I don't know if it really affects us, but Expedition Everest is going to reopen. They did announce that. They did say right there, I listened to this cast member say that if it does reopen, you'll see it on the Genie Plus app or the My Disney Experience app. And, but if it doesn't open, it could still not open, but they're targeting it to reopen, which is good. This entire area where Expedition Everest and Colorado River Rapids are is called Asia. It is, of course, it's named after Asia, but more specifically, I believe it's named after India. I real quick just wanted to explain what the 2 rides that are not open, what they're like. Expedition Everest is a roller coaster. It's not really too extreme, I don't believe, but it goes backwards, and it's in the dark for part of the time. I've never ridden it before, because I'm not a big roller coaster person, but I have ridden Cali River Rapids, which is super, super short. It's like 1 minute long, and you get wet, which I don't like. But you really don't get like wet enough to cool you down on a hot day. Like, you just get wet enough to like dampen your pants, so you're freezing cold or just they're kind of gross and stuff, depending on the weather, of course. But it's really not the greatest. In fact, I would recommend you skip that one. Now, this is one thing I wish we could have done. We will do it another day, most likely. Here we are at Satui Canteen for lunch. You can actually see where they're cooking the meat over here. Here we are for another ride at Flight of Passage. Quickly, I wanted to give some tips and tricks. 1, use mobile ordering no matter what. If it's a quick service restaurant, use mobile ordering. Table service restaurants won't be mobile ordering, because obviously you're sitting down to eat, but it does really help. You can eat at the restaurant, you can pick it up a lot quicker. It just makes everything a lot easier, a lot quicker. And yes, definitely do that. 2, I would recommend Genie Plus. It's only $15 a day per person, which does seem like a bit, but considering the amount of money you're already going to be spending on a Disney trip, you can at least splurge on that a bit, and it makes it so much easier. So if you look at the sky, it is, of course, very overcast, so you can't tell what time of day it is, but you can also tell it's not dark yet. It's only about 2:30 right now. But I'm saying, okay, the video's almost over. Why are you almost done? That's because we are going to Universal just for this thing, not for any other video. I didn't really want to go today to Universal, but I didn't really have a choice. And I mean, I don't mind. We have done everything here. There really is nothing else to do. So when a lot of things are closed, sometimes you just have to go somewhere else or do something else. It's just what you have to do. I also wanted to mention that I definitely like Disney more than Universal. Like, there isn't even a competition, really, at all. Here is Rainforest Cafe. Now, we would be eating dinner there, but, of course, now we're not. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you, and goodbye.